Wait, were you on Joe Rogan?
I was.
You were on Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to watch that shit. How was that,
I did Joey Rogues. It was great. It was fun as shit.
Is that up?
It came out literally today. I'm the only man on earth that's done Rogan and Hasan stream on the same day.
What the That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. The shit just came out. Shout out to Joey. Dude, his compound's sick.
Yeah, really?
You could shoot bow and arrows in there, dude.
In his comp, I mean, if you're that rich, like that makes sense. That actually does make sense because it's like that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like, I would want it like
he's got a 6'7".
At a certain point, like if I ever get to that level of financial skills, like I want to have a basketball court indoor in my house.
You gotta have the basketball court.
Like,
dude, his gym is sick. It was.
That's what I mean. It's like I that's what you're supposed to do with your money.
I went on the JRE, yes, to plug my new podcast,
the Joe Rogan Experience,
but mostly to try and nakedly.
Are you? You think women watch Joe Rogan?
This type of woman does.
No, they don't.
Muscle mommies, bro.
Oh, they don't. Shit. Muscle mommies don't even watch Joe Rogan, bro. Are you kidding me? What the?
We'll see. We'll see, won't we?
So the only women that watch Joe Rogan is when they come to my house on stream and I forcibly make them watch Joe Rogan.
How about some of them?
Yeah.
Maybe show them this clip then, motherfucker.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's the only time women watch Joe Rogan is when they're here.
That's good. I'm playing the long game.
Yeah, you're going to get a lot of unsolicited dick pics from the most like wiry, pasty fucking internet.
I don't think they'll show me their cocks.
I think what's gonna happen is like the Joe Rogan fan base is entirely divorced dads.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That do BJJ and they're like, we actually love and respect the police. Like that's what I imagine a Joe Rogan fan.
We'll see how much pussy I get off it. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. It's kind of like a census to see if I can get my dick sucked. Then that disproves your thesis. Not saying that that's not a lot of those guys. There's definitely divorced motherfuckers in here. And the people that watch this are the children of that divorce.
Yeah. They're like, I fucking hate my dad because he's like so right wing and he's like into QAnon. I'm gonna wear a
cross earring to show my dad who loves Joe Rogan. So I'm covering the whole family. And
yeah.
The mom, where's the mom? It's probably like a murder podcast.
Yeah, you gotta go on. You gotta go on a murder mystery podcast.
Murder mystery podcast to cover the whole family.
Yeah. Guest request Stavros Halkias. Oh, this was from 7 months ago.
They were asking for
anytime they do a guest request of me on there, it's literally like filled to the brim with like this guy's a pussy gay lord who's gay.
So they're not wrong about certain things.
Yeah.
It sounds like. So it's filled with the truth.
Yeah. Exactly. The Joe Rogan subreddit actually is like very much to the left of Joe Rogan nowadays, but that's also not that hard to be to the left of Joe Rogan, depending on who his guest is, to be fair.
Yeah.
He definitely triangulates.
He had our boy Bernard on. That was pretty sick.
Yeah. But that's like the one every like 2 years he has like one banger leftist guest on, and then like every tiny random Nazi that he could find in between like seasons. Tim Pool. I used to think Neuralink was scary and dangerous, but then Elon Musk bought Twitter and agreed with me ideologically. So now I think Neuralink is great and wants to have. And whoa, he's being zesty.
Oh, he is.
Look at that. That's an unironic like from me to Tim Pool. That's never happened.
What's this guy's deal? What's Tim Pool's deal? Why does he wear the hat all?
Oh, he immediately buckled down. Look. I love how people try to find deeper meaning in shitposts. Neuralink is awesome.
Neuralink is fucking stupid as shit. That is, I'm trying to work on a bit for the next special. I don't want to fucking step on it too much. But I can't believe you would put a fucking chip in your brain, dude. Like, what's going to happen is if Neuralink exists, what's going to happen is in like like when you're old as fuck, it's going to be like, it seems like you're trying to access the memory of getting sucked off in high school. Would you like to upgrade to premium to remember Jessica's tits? Like, that's what's gonna happen, dude. You're gonna have to pay for your own fucking memories.
Or you get the freemium version, which is like, here are advertisements from our sponsors that you must watch.
You're remembering your dad's final breath, and there's like a fucking there's like an advertising for fucking
Blue
Staples.
Chew.
Yeah, Blue Chew.
Would you like to see your father's last moments?
But it's an actor playing it. That would be, you know what? That would be kind of sick. If I could make my dad like fucking Sean Connery in all my memories. Maybe I'm back in on Neuralink.
Wait, what? Why
I can make
Sean
my dad
Connery?
John Wick. I'm just thinking of men I respect.
Specifically for what they have done and their ideological
well, Sean
slant.
Connery specifically, that interview about hitting women.
Yeah,
only.
that was a big one. It was very formative for you, it seems.
I was like,
yeah.
Sean, good points.
Yeah, don't like the other stuff, but that one is pretty
Not
huge.
a fan of James Bond, but
Elon Musk responded to this because he's just like, dude.
At
this point, I feel like
sad.
I feel like this is like I'm being ableist when I make fun of him for this. Like,
I just don't get being that rich and posting number one, right?
Yeah.
If you're that rich, no one should know your name. You should be on an island. You should be on the I'm not going to say Epstein, the secret Epsteins. You know that was the one they sacrificed so they could keep the extra.
Oh yeah, the real
extra secret.
Like he
one.
was like the fixer for the real one. You know, and now they have like a different guy that is doing the same shit. 100%. We just don't even know him.
And
you know
we'll
what
never
I mean?
know about him. He'll die before there's even the sniffing of it. But it's like to like want to be cool on Twitter is so fucking lame to begin with. And then to buy the whole site.
And also like the quote unquote coolest people on Twitter are the most mentally ill people.
We know some of these people. Their lives are brutal.
Yeah,
they're
awful.
You don't want to be a guy that's good at Twitter.
Yeah,
you want to be bad at posting.
The worse your life is, like the better you become at posting because like it's not an accident that it's all like fucking anonymous accounts so that you can't see what they were saying in 2012 about like you know when they were epic bacon guys as well.
Of course,
you know,
everyone like the best I've been at the internet. My life has been the worst without question. When I'm off the internet, I'm fucking thriving. And to have already been born rich, your family has taken advantage of people to make all these, and then you figure out a way to trick people into thinking you just buy companies and trick people into thinking you're a genius. Honestly, respect for him for gaming the system and then to ruin it all so that you'll get some fucking retweets and failing at it. Is so sad.
No, he still gets the tweets up because like I think that there are a lot of fucking losers that don't see it. Like totally, Elon Musk is literally Andrew Tate for fucking tech bros that have failed.
If you're too timid to be a rapist.
Yeah. Yeah, literally. That's a good one. Yeah. Exactly.
The guy who's not against it morally just doesn't have the courage to rape.
Yeah. It's like when they see a woman, immediately they perish. That's who Elon Musk's like target audience is, and there's plenty of those motherfuckers on the internet. So obviously, he's still getting a lot of likes. Like the booing saga from yesterday, you saw that shit.
Yeah.
Also, God, Dave Chappelle is so fucking lame, dude.
It is. This turn is heartbreaking because it's like comedians. The whole thing is like you're not supposed to be friends with the richest guy on earth. It's like what if it's the truth to power thing? Then you can't just be like, hey. I also like, what was he expecting to just get cheered? For not doing anything?
Yeah, like, oh, here's the richest guy on earth. Oh my God, that's so sick. It just goes to
show you how, like it's like when I hate when someone wins the Super Bowl and the owner gets to hold the trophy first. Fuck that cocksucker.
Yeah.
He just was a billionaire. Give it to fucking LeBron first.
Yeah.
And that he tried to
Super Bowl.
He tried to fucking, you know what I mean? Like he tried to do the owner thing of like, oh, I just have money, applaud for me. He didn't even that.
I think Dave is like super out of touch now. Like it's just. That's what it is. He's old. He's rich.
When you get to that level,
yeah.
And then when you get to Netflix and you get that like super deal where you have all that money and you don't ever have to. You don't ever have to fucking leave. I mean, he has made a bubble that's so big that it's arenas. It's arenas full of people.
Yeah.
And it's like when it's that big, it's like it's not hard to stay in your bubble. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
100%. Like, I mean, seeing his like new material, if you can even fucking call that, while he was like immediately coming off the last Netflix special was such a sad moment for me as someone who like grew up loving Dave Chappelle. Like I had his fucking UMDs, dude, for my PSP. Like I had the Dave Chappelle.
I love Chappelle. I mean, Chappelle show and the first couple specials are legendary. Honestly, I haven't even watched
you didn't watch the TED Talk?
I just can't do it.
You didn't watch the Transphobia TED Talk?
I can't do it to myself.
It was like, trans people are sure weird, right? It's like, well, so good.
The problem, like obviously, without even engaging with that shit being offensive, it's like, as a comedian, I think like, I don't understand why we have to keep any topic that you hit over and over again.
Yeah.
It just becomes tiresome.
Yeah.
Like
boring.
If Jim Gaffigan did 8 specials of Hot Pockets jokes, that would suck too. You know what I mean? Like if you do anything over and over again, it's just fucking.
Or it becomes like your trope that or it becomes like your bit that like is readily available for mass consumption, which still implies that you're hacky at that point. You're McDonald's, like you're trying to do that. Transphobia is still considered like edgy, which is weird because it's like everyone has transphobic opinions for the most part. You know what I mean? Like you can't say something is edgy if your grandfather believes it. Okay, it's not like a unique disruptive sentence that you crafted together that like no one's in on.
It is interesting how that has become the go-to thing to show that you are a free thinker, I guess. I just don't understand what the obsession is. It's like, who gives a fuck? I was also trying to work on a joke. I still have to work on it, where it's just like a lot of the same people who are very transphobic will celebrate somebody losing weight when it's like, I got fat as shit. Somebody who was born trans is like, they were born in the wrong body. And what they did is so much more impressive than like being on a diet. You know what I mean? Like making yourself a girl, if you look like this, is so much harder than like losing a few pounds.
You're also taking an L. Like you're a woman now.
Yeah,
like,
that is true.
You've been a woman. Like that's
that is tough.
Deep. You're that's a deep cut L.
You
like
do
what
have
are you
to
doing?
become a woman, which is a bad choice.
Oh, great. I love not being able to walk down parking lots by myself. This is my choice now.
I love getting paid less for the same work.
Yeah. Like,
why does Tim Pool always wear a little hat?
He's bald and and very afraid to show it. Unlike
Tim,
you. You're out here
I have
fucking
beautiful hair.
Yeah, you're out here showcasing.
What are you talking about? We have the exact same hair.
You and I, yeah, we do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We do. If you ask,
me and you got the exact same hair, bro.
If you ask Twitch chat, they will say that. Twitch chat made me think.
Who's got better hair, chat?
Oh
Let's do it. Let's run a poll.
Yeah, I wonder what they'll say. I wonder what they'll say to that.
I don't even get what his thing. I just see him pop up, and I'm like, why are you doing a podcast indoors with a fucking beanie on? It's a tough look.
I mean, everybody knows. I think he like actually tweeted something funny for once in his life. I hate handing it to him, but like when he was like, finally it's cold again, so it won't be weird if I'm wearing a beanie all the time. I'm sure no one will ask like why I'm wearing a beanie all the time now or something like that, which was actually good. It was like the last time he made a funny joke.
Yeah.
That was actually good. It was self-deprecating, self-aware, and actually funny.
Just let it go, bro. Take it off. Take the fucking cap off.
You heard the 1980s trans Playboy joke? How did the Playboy in the 80s manage to make a trans joke that wasn't offensive? What is it?
After years of regular meetings at a local bar,
It's too much reading. Like
one of a trio of we can get through. One of a trio of friends stunned his companions by announcing that he was really a woman trapped in a man's body, and finally decided to have a sex change. Months later, she reappeared at the old haunt and greeted her friends. Both men congratulated her on her appearance and began questioning her about the most painful aspect of the grueling operation. Lopping off your dick must have been the worst part, one said. No, she pondered, not really. Cutting off your balls, then? Decided the other. No, she said, that was bad, but not the worst. What was worse than that? Getting my salary cut in half. There it is,
Zing!
folks.
God,
That's
that means
a good one.
Okay, that means our joke was not that good though.
No, it's good.
In the 1980s Playboy, they
That's
came up with
good.
that, but it is a good joke.
Respect to
It is a
them.
good joke. Yes, you can. There's so many funny, weird, unique components to like being trans.
Yeah,
I think everybody who has like ever met a trans person and didn't immediately go, "Oh, you're weird and strange and gross," and actually saw them as a full human being, recognizes that reality, which is why there's like it's a wonderful new place that you can go to with comedy where you can make a lot of fucking funny jokes. And some trans posters are very funny and they do it all the time. It's just like I always say, it's like trans posters are either some of the best or some of the absolute fucking most dog shit people on the internet, like and nothing in between.
Yeah,
it's just like either they are the most screeching group of individuals you've ever met or some of the funniest and most disrespectful people you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And very funny. It is what it is. But this is interesting that they actually fucking hit like an inoffensive trans joke, which Dave Chappelle had like one of in his special, and then the rest of it was awful.
Sam Morril had a good one on his special. There's good ones, but I just don't understand why why it just feels like it's like almost homework where it's like every comedian feels like they have to weigh in, where it's like, no, you don't.
Yeah,
you really fucking don't. It's like people are mad at Martin Scorsese because it's like, you know, he doesn't, or, you know, they're like, well, he only make, first of all, people say he only makes mafia movies, which just are not true, but it's like, he also supports people that have his perspective, that don't have his perspective, to make their own movies. And it's like, if you don't have an interesting perspective about an issue, the trans people right now, it's like, you don't have to joke about it. Keep joking about how you're fucking, you know, your
sucking
wife
your
doesn't
dad.
fuck you. You know, suck your dad's cock. Let's hear about your dad's cock.
Yeah.
But I don't know. All my shit is about having a little ass dick and, you know,
great
getting my dick
stuff.
sucked.